You're watching Life on Video. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Life on Video. Today, we're at the Fort Worth Museum of Science and History in Fort Worth, Texas. Let's check it out. Right now, we're in the children's part of the Science Museum. Lots of fun things for kids. They have grocery shopping. They have this waiting booth. Honestly, this is probably more for parents than kids. Some books. Nice little playhouse. Place where you can build. Play with cars, run them through a bridge. And Grayson right here, build blocks. If you guys haven't already, take a second and subscribe to our channel. We're here in Fort Worth for a while. All the Dallas, Arlington, Fort Worth area for a while. We'll be releasing a ton of new content coming soon. So if you're not subscribed, click the button. Let's go. This site is an actual dino dig site. I mean, not actual, but it's set up just like you would find a regular dino dig site, and the kids get to pick a spot and dig for fossils. That's pretty cool. There's a massive train set here. They have these little stations that you can learn about power and electricity and different types of power, like from wind turbines, nuclear power, different things like that, and you can send electricity to the train. Wow, this is awesome. Lots of details too, like here's a little campfire down here. You got people playing baseball on the baseball field. Got a solar power plant right here. Excuse me, power farm. Really big. Out here they're talking a lot about oil drilling, which is big in Texas. So this is actually really cool because this is very relevant to the location we're at right now. Of course, got your American flag all the way up there. You can come into this container here. It's just like a work center. You got hard hats, you got lockers, got this view out here. Nice coffee pot, landline. There's a dinosaur right here, and you can use the screens to color it. And then you can see it being projected onto the dinosaur as you color it. This museum places a huge emphasis on dinosaurs, and that's awesome because, I mean, everybody loves dinosaurs, right? Tons of stuff. The exhibits are really nice. The fossils look great, and all the activities for the kids are a blast. Speaking of activities for kids, over here you have more of the hands-on sections for the kids. You have options to build things over here. You've got this nice smoke machine that creates a funnel all the way up to the top if the kids keep their hands out of it. And then you have this awesome wind tunnel right here where you can put baskets, make paper airplanes, put them inside and see how they go. Then immediately over to the right, you have this black light room, which has these massive light brights back on the wall that you can see. Everything in here reacts to the black lights that are in the room. It glows. This was my hand under a table. Everything about this room is really, really fun. I was even able to take Braxton out and get him to lay down on the bed of nails and lift him up. He thought it was really cool. There's a cafe here, and you just enter right here. There's a line of cooks over here. Just order your food. They got typical burgers, chicken strips, things like that, candy, and sodas, along with fountain drinks. Now we're moving into more of the historical aspects of the museum. So there's a lot of science in here, but you're going to find a lot of history as well. They have a lot of pottery from the ancient times, Mayan, Aztec times. You got a book here that's full of hieroglyphics from the ancient Egyptian times. And then from there, you're going to move over and you're going to start getting into medical tools, medicine, different things like that that come from some of the older days. Here's a microscope. Right here, you have a medicine bowl where you can create things. And then here you have what's the craziest thing when you look back in times is the type of medicine that they would use on patients back then. You know, the medicine is very similar to nowadays, but you look at the ingredients that were included back in the day and they're completely different from what they are today. And this is a cool exhibit of a skeleton riding a unicycle. You press a button and you get to see all the joints and bones in actions for that skeleton to ride. Just imagine going to the dentist and he starts foot pumping this thing. He's like, let me get to work on that mouth with that tool right there. Oof. Talk about micro heart attacks sitting in that chair right there. Yeah, that'd be your boy right there, struggling to stay calm in that situation. We have more history in here. Man, this is like historical attire. It's called a century of clothing from the 1850s to the 1950s. Oh, and we have a vehicle back here. Let's go check this out. Please look, but do not touch. Oh, it is a Ford Model T. Wow. I mean, today these are like off-road electric bike tires. Oh man, look at the hand crank too. Still intact. Nice. On the wall here, they have all kinds of Texas history. 1861. Texas secedes from the Union and joins the Confederacy. 30% of the population was slaves. Lots of very informative history over here. Then in 2004, Earl R. Pearson becomes the first African-American chief of the Texas Rangers. Served from May 2004 to August 2005. They've also got some Texas Ranger attire on display here. This is from the mid-1800s. Got your side holster there. Ooh, this one's all blinged out. Hey, what year is this? 1911? No, that's the pistol. Huh, doesn't say, it just says modern, so maybe this is current. I mean, that gun, look at that. It's blinged out, these belts and the buckles. Little tie tack. Not bad, Texas. Throughout this section, they have a lot of weaponry. And I mean, this right here is definitely some kind of knife. But at first glance, it looks like a Harry Potter wand. I'm just saying. Stone tools. Steel knives. Bows. Ooh, man. Muskets. Dang. These are old. 13th century. Civil War air guns. Late 19th century and World War I. Ooh. So apparently this is just a wooden kind of shadow cast. Maybe they couldn't find a real one. Interesting. State Trooper motorcycles. Texas Department of Public Safety. police attire, sirens. This is pretty cool. Oh man. Federal gas riot gun. That bad boy's launching some tear gas. Next, I found this beautiful showroom kind of hidden off back in a corner. It's full of ancient Aztec and Mayan ruins and ceramic and pottery. It was very beautiful. A lot of this stuff is in really good shape, like you can see right there. And a lot of this stuff comes from over 1,000 years ago, which it's amazing to find in this condition. This was a really cool exhibit. This next room is all about the ranching in Texas, which, as you can understand, is a huge deal in Texas. This room was really done well. I loved every aspect of it. It's very modern, it's very eloquent, and everything was put together so well. Easy to read, easy to understand, and easy to follow. Right here, you're gonna see some of the old rancher uniforms that they used to wear. You know, you got the hat, you got the spurs, you got the nice little knife right there. And then of course, you're gonna have the quintessential cowboy boots, which you're gonna see right there. You also have a pair of chaps, another style of hat that they would wear out on the ranches. And then you just have this place full of history and Texas history for ranching. It was awesome. And then you're gonna come around here and you're gonna see what I thought was one of the dopest exhibits in this whole ranching exhibit. It was the history of spurs. You can see every different type of spur right there. And those just go through the decades and the century of making spurs. And then you have a book over here that will detail the year each spur was made and which company that spur was made by. So you can watch the progression of spurs as they go through the years. Super cool. There is a planetarium here, right over there. The only unfortunate thing is the show is not until 2 o'clock, and it's only like 12:30 right now, so we're not gonna hang around for it. We've been to the planetarium before, but it is included with the membership, so that is nice. We just got here when it opened, and the show doesn't start until 2 o'clock, so we're not gonna wait around for that one. And that's gonna do it for the Fort Worth Science and History Museum. We've had a blast. I definitely recommend it if you're in the area. It's great for the family, it's great for the kids. The price really isn't too much to get in either. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for more content here on Life on Video. Later.